Morning, everyone. Welcome to our beginner basic Charleston class we're going to look at today. Now, what's going to happen, we're only going to show you 7 or 8 basic movements and then take you into a little routine we can do. And what we're thinking with the Charleston, we're actually going to split it out over maybe a few different sessions where we make things a little bit more complicated week on week or that kind of thing. Okay, now, the basic Charleston. Okay, what we're going to have, it's going to be starting with the left foot, going forward. It's going to be a step, point forward, and a step, point back. Okay, we're going to keep it nice and simple for today for you, not make it too difficult. We'll talk about twisting and that kind of stuff as we go as well. So what's going to happen is it's going forward the left foot, step forward left foot, point the right foot forward, step back right foot, point the left foot back. Okay, I'll show you sideways on. So we're going to have a step, point forward, step, point back, a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. The important thing is we're keeping our body weight in the middle. So point forward, step, point back, step, point forward, step, point back. Okay, so I'll show you that again. Going forward left foot, step forward left foot, point the right foot forward, step back right foot, point the left foot back, a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4, a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And the important thing is we're not putting weight on the pointing feet. So when we step forward left foot, our right foot goes forward, but just tapping the foot for the moment. And then we step back on the right foot and we tap the left foot back. Okay, that's going to be the idea. So we'll try that again. So left foot forward, 1 point forward, back, point back, 1 and forward, back and back. Now, one of the things you might want to do is switching the arms from side to side. Okay, so what's going to happen is we're going to step forward, point the foot forward, arms go same way as the pointing foot, step, point back, or it can go the opposite way. It doesn't matter too much. It's just keeping up here, here. You can go forward and back as well, but I like to go side to side. It's up to you. Okay, so again, it's going to be a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8. Okay, I'll show you again sideways on. So step in, pointing forward, step in, pointing back, step in, pointing forward, step in, pointing back. Okay, with the arms, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8. That's going to be the idea. Okay, so start off with just that basic movement first of all. See how you do. We're going to try some music. We've got a couple of slow pieces built up first of all. Charleston is supposed to be quite frenetic, but we're going to keep it nice and simple for the beginner class for you for today. So 5, 6, 7, and so step, point, back, point. 1, point, 2, point. With the arms, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So step left foot, point right foot, point left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So again, we'll just keep it nice and simple for the moment. Now, one thing you want to try and introduce into your Charleston is the swivel of the feet. What we're saying for beginners, we're going to talk about that now, but if you're a real beginner, haven't tried this sort of thing before, or if you do try it and you struggle, or if you're dancing on carpet, then maybe don't have a look at the swivel, but it's something you can work on to improve. Now, the idea of the swivel is that our feet, think about Dorothy, no place like home, bring the heels in towards each other, okay? And you've got to go out, in and out. Okay, that's the idea of the swivel of the feet. So the heels come in, the heels go out. So as we're doing this, so swivel, 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 swivel. As you go to take a step, take the heels out. Then bring the heels in. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Now, so it's quite tricky for beginners, but if you can, you try and work on swivel, 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But we'll talk about in more detail in a future lesson. Okay, now, another thing we can do with our Charleston Basic to give it some variety is bring a little kick on one of our forward ones. Okay, so we have our 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. What I tend to do is go 5, kick forward 6, heel out, toe, it's up to you. Normally with Charleston, we tend to have quite a flat foot like this, so heel out and then back from there. Okay, so it's going to be 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the plan. Okay, let's try that again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kick, 7, 8. Okay. And for those that haven't taken part in one of these classes before, if you do have questions as we go along, because obviously we can't see how you're doing, we have got the chat facility there. Emma, as usual, is down. Give her a little wave, Emma. I don't know if you can see her hand over a bit. Well, there we go. There she is, sitting down in the corner. Keep an eye on the chat for us. So any questions you have, she'll let me know and we can go from there. Okay. Now, we're going to try that with the kick then to some music. Let's have a look from there. So again, we'll keep it nice and slow for a moment. You can always in Charleston get a little bounce to get your feel for the music. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what we're going to do now, 2, 3, give it a little kick. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You could kick on every single one if you wanted to. You could even have a little dip down in the back one. Step, kick, step, down, step. But then always have a little mix up with just normal basics as well. And again, if you want to incorporate those twists, that swivel of the feet. But again, that can be quite a tricky move to have a go at the moment, the swiveling. So if you want to try the swiveling, you can try the swiveling. Again, it's just bringing the heels in, bum, bum, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But if you try it for the first time, maybe leave that one. We'll have a look at that in more detail in a future lesson. Okay, now, next thing we're going to have a look at then, we're going to have a talk about some heel taps. Now the heel taps, quite simply, bring the heel up, heel up, heel up, heel up. At the same time, tapping, 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 tapping. Okay, so knee comes in, your hips, body turns to the side, knee comes in, heels come up, hands come down. Okay, so that's the idea. We're tapping one way, and again, the same thing on the other side. Tap, 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 tap. Now what we're going to do, we're going to do 2 of each. So we're going to tap and tap, change, tap and tap, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And what you could do, imagine you've got your 20s bob with the hair, other hand, tap the head as you tap the heel, tap and tap and tap and tap. The important thing with this, if we're going from the basics into the heel taps, is you want to have a really quick, as you finish the last one, bum, bum, bum step. Okay, there'll be a little quick land on the right foot so you're ready to go off with the left foot. I'll show you how that works with a basic. So we've got our 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From here, take the heel straight up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. So that very quick little weight change to get yourself back onto the correct foot. Okay, so let's try that again, shall we? Basic first of all. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, little kick, 5, kick, 7, 8 and lift, 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 and 1, 2 from there to carry on. And that's the idea. Okay, now let's try out some music, shall we? See how we do. Okay. Again, as we bounce, just get them feel for music. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, if you want to, you can incorporate that kick. 5, 6, 7 heel taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. So do 2s or 4s. And let's go back to the basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Have a little kick. 5, 6, 7. Heel taps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Let's do 2s. 1, 2, and 1, 2. 1, 2. Basic. Left foot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Let's keep it nice and simple for the moment. Now, as a few of our basic steps, we're going to add in now a couple of little highlight type moves. We're going to start off first of all with a move called the twists. Now with the twists, feet move from one side to the other. Okay, so twisting the feet. At the same time, we're going to place one hand on the hip, other hand out to the side. Little jazz hand movement. Jazz hand, jazz hand, jazz hand. Okay, so a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Okay, that's going to be the idea. So it's going to be, and out to the left first of all, out to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and again, and 1 from there to carry on. Okay, so depending on which side you start, someone's got a left foot free to go back to the basics. That's all that matters at the moment. Is it making sense so far? Yeah? Again, as I said, if you have any questions, pop them on the chat and we'll try and answer them. If you want me to do anything again or slower, especially if you want me to do it slower, then just say. Because again, we can't see how you're doing with it, so we're just relying on you telling us via the medium of chat how it's going. Now, let's just try that twist one more time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's going to be the idea. Now, we're going to try and incorporate that with our basics as well. So what we're going to have, the basic first of all, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. So a lot of the moves are going to have that little and 1 type feel to go back to the basics from there. Now, we're going to try that to some music. I'm going to do for the moment just the basics and the twists. If you want to bring in the kicks, if you want to bring in the heel taps, that's completely up to you. Much like when we talked about disco last week, and if you haven't seen that, we'll put a little card up so you can go to the disco one if you want to learn some basic disco. Everything's in 4s or 8s. The same idea in the Charleston generally, if you do 4 of something or 8 of something, and then have a switch, it'll always feel quite a natural movement throughout the song. So we'll try out some music, see how we do. Okay, so have our basics to begin with. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The twists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and basic. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and twist. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3. And again, if you want to incorporate a kick, 6, 7, 8, and twist. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do our heel taps. Heel, 2s. 2. How about 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our twists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from there. Okay. How's that feeling? Making a bit sense? As I say, you can put that together in whatever order you like once you know the movements. We're going to be doing, as I say, I've got 8 moves planned for today. So as you do 4 or 8 of them, you can tend to work out how they'll feel to any particular piece of music. And then what we'll look to do is build upon this as do other videos as well. So, everyone happy to move on to the next part? Yeah, no questions so far? Good, okay. As I say, any questions, pop up in chat and we'll do our best to answer them. Next thing we'll have a look at is called the mess around. Okay, now the idea of the mess around is that, first of all, we can't be self-conscious. Okay, we're just going to basically flap our whole body around, is the idea. We'll take our hands, place the back of your hands on your back, about level with the kidneys, that kind of idea. Okay, we are going to squat down. Okay, down here. We are then going to, and I apologize for this move, I'm going to do it facing the other way in a second, but we're going to bump, 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 push out the belly and the pelvis. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, going back around the other way. Okay. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's called our mess around. Bounce on the spot, nice big circles with the hips one way and then back the other. Okay, at the same time, bouncing. And if, like me, you spent most of your lockdown eating cake, there's a lot more moving around than I'm used to at the moment. Okay, but that's fine. That's what we're doing this move for, to have a bit of a laugh. Okay, so let's try out some music, see how we do. So, I'm going to squat down, hands in the back. Let's just bounce a second. 5, 6, 7, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice big circles with the hips and keep bouncing the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we can go back to our basic at the end. So you just stand up to go back to basic for the moment from there. Okay. And again, I apologise to people that are watching this on their TVs at home, because I imagine that's quite obscene. Now, what we're going to do is try and bring that in with our basics as well. So have the basic movements, our 1 and our 2 and our 3 and our 4, our 5, our 6, our 7, our 8. From there, you step out and squat from there, hands on the back as you're coming down, and then you can go into your bouncing movement as you go around, okay? So you got it from the basics, you can do it. It also works quite well from the twists, because you can be twisting, 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 and again, just stepping out and down from there. That's what I'm going to do, just step into it as you go. So try out some music. 5, 6, 7, the basic. 2, 3, 4, with or without kick is up to you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's mess around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back to basic. 2, 3, 4, don't panic. 5, 6, 7, mess around again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, let's go some twists. Twist, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, heel taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back to basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 with a kick if you want to. Mess around again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Twist, twist. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Heel taps, doubles. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from there. Okay, and again, you can put it together in whatever order you want to, really. If you get confused, you panic, you can always go back to your twists. You can always go back to the basic movement from there. Okay. Now, how are we doing so far? Oh, we've almost covered all the steps. So we're going to have a look at a move now called pecking. Okay. Now, pecking comes in easily after the mess around. It's a similar sort of movement with the arms. The idea of pecking is that we are a chicken. Okay, so the arms are going to flap like we're having wings. Actually, a similar move in the disco last week. But with the pecking as well, we're going to point the foot forward and we're going to peck, 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 peck. So you're going to peck your head forward as you bring the arms back. Okay, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and we'll change legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what you want to try and do, you can if you like as well. I like to actually dip down a little bit, but just be careful not to put too much pressure on your knees. It's up to you. You can stay up, just peck 2, 3, 4, peck 2, 3, 4, or move down as you do it, move down as you do it. Okay, again, the important thing is getting the head moving and the arm moving, or the arms moving at the same time. As I said, this works really well coming in after something like the mess around, because you're already down here, you've done your mess around, big circle one way, big circle the other, and then you can go straight into pecking 2, 3, 4, and pecking 2, 3, 4. And you can keep it on the spot just by moving from one foot to the other. Later on, when we do our routine, we're going to move forward, by stepping each time. But you can do it on the spot, especially if we haven't shown you a way of moving back yet. Okay, so let's just try the pecking to some music, see how we get on. Again, we'll give ourselves a basic first of all. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to peck this way first of all. 3, 4, peck this way. Whichever leg you got free, you can peck with. Close, and then you're ready to go back to the beginning from there. But as I say, I prefer to bring it in after a mess around. So do the mess around. So mess 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and peck 2, 3, 4, peck 2, 3, 4, and basic from there to carry on. Okay, so you're already in that position, makes it a little bit easier. Okay, now we're then down to, I think by the looks of it, the last basic move we're going to show you for today, which is something called the fishtail. Now, the idea of the fishtail, I'm going to cross behind, put my heel out, cross, point, okay? So going back on my left foot, step cross behind left foot, right heel out, cross behind right foot, left heel out. A 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. And that's going to be the idea. At the same time, you can either flap your arms, let's call it a fishtail, we'll flap our arms like birds. I prefer to have a little clicking kind of movement as well, okay? So it's going to be a step, out, step, out, step, out, step, out. Okay, you can step back. Bum, bada bum, bada bum, bada bum, bada bum, bada bum, bum, bum. Not sure there, Jenny. Are you saying that they're doing it as well and having a right laugh, or they're watching you through the window doing it and having a right laugh? Either way, I'm glad that everyone's enjoying themselves. Good to see, Deborah, that you're keeping up. And yeah, just again, we're trying to keep it nice and simple for today. We're going to talk about a routine in a second. But with this fishtail, going back, it's going to be a step back, heel out, step back, heel out. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so it's going to be 1, arms up, down, arms up, down, arms up, down, arms up, down. Okay, I like to click. You can just flap the arms. You can also clap. So step, clap, step, clap, step, clap, step, clap. Okay, that is the basic move, really, is the clap, actually, but I prefer to wave the arms around. Why not? We're going to try that again. And I tend to use this at the moment after I've done some move that takes me forward, which, as we've just done, is the pecking. I'm doing the pecking going forward, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What I can then do is step back on the left foot, back, out, back, out, back, out, back, out. Okay. You can also do it on the spot, shining the shoes as well. Step, shine, step, shine, step, shine. But I'm not a big fan of the shining myself. I prefer to move with it, move with the movement. Now, we'll just try that. What we'll do is we'll do the basic. We'll peck forward, we'll fishtail back. Okay. Okay, just letting yourself get the feel for music. 5, 6, 7, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do 2 lots of basic. 1, 2, with or without kicks, up to you. 5, 6, 7, and then our peck. 2, 3, 4, peck, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the fishtail step, and 2, and 3, and 4, and on the spot, with or without shining the shoes, up to you. Back to the beginning. Again, if you want to, you can bring the kick. Now peck in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fishtail back, cross, cross. On the spot if you want to. Clapping if you want to. Then you go back to the basics from there. Okay. Now, that then is all we're going to show you in terms of basic steps for our Charleston. We're now going to put it together into a little routine for you that you can then use to practice all those moves one after the other. So what we're going to have, we are going to do the basics, the kicks, the twists, the mess around, we'll peck, we'll fishtail, we'll heel tap. I'll talk you through it, but essentially we're going to do all of those, then repeat, and then just have some basics out to the end. And there'll be one little crazy legs thing at the end, but we'll surprise you with that when we get there. Now, again, the music's going to start. We're just going to bounce to let the music start and get the feel for the rhythm. We have our basics, so our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, you can then do some kicks. I'm going to do a kick on every single one. Then after that, 5, 6, 7, 8, that kind of idea. Okay. We'll then bring in, say, the twists. So it'll be the twists going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to mess around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pecking 2, 3, 4. Pecking 2, 3, 4. I think we'll do 4 of these. I'll see in music in a second. 2, 3, 4, and then fishtail back, fishtail back, fishtail back, fishtail back, and then on the spot we'll do the heel taps. Heel tap, heel tap, doubles, da, ba, 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 back to basic from there. That's gonna be our little routine we're going to try. Okay, see how you do. Don't panic. 5, 6, 7, and basic. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By the way, dimension is a little bit quicker. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Twists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's going to be the kind of pace we're looking for. Now, what we're going to do, because it's that fast, I'm going to give you a few more basics before we worry about twists. The twist itself is going to come in when the music changes. Okay, but we'll see how it goes. So just take our time, get used to the speed of the music. Swing the arms. And again, if you want to, you can kick. Now we've got our twists. Twist, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mess around. Mess around. Peck in. Peck, 2, 3, 4. Peck, 2, 3, 4. Peck, 2, 3, 4. Peck, fish, tail, back, step, out, step, out, step, out. Heel, tapped, heel, tap, heel, tap, heel, tap. Back to the beginning. 2, 3, 4. Don't panic. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't start thinking about the next bit too soon. Step and kick and 2 and back and step and kick. Twists. Mess around. Peck in. Peck. 2, 3, 4. Peck. 2, 3, 4. Then we've got the fishtail back. Step out, step out, step out. Heel taps, heel, 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 heel. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and swing the arms. Kick in. And have a little crazy legs. And that's going to be the idea. Okay, just a simple little routine there that you can incorporate all of those moves that we've shown you then over the class. As I say, we'll put up a little demo of just the routine if you want to practice all those movements. That will go up either later today or tomorrow. This class will be available to rewatch then from tomorrow. And you can rewatch it straight away, but the best quality comes in afterwards. Other than that, as I say, don't forget you can check out last week's Learn Disco. If there's anything you'd like us to see do next week, then please let us know. Either drop us an email, send us some comments. We do have, we do have weekly classes and private lessons that we offer as well. So check out learndance.co.uk for details of that. And other than that, hopefully, don't forget you can click subscribe down the bottom, click notification bell, and you'll be informed then whenever we're going to upload any videos or have another live stream. Other than that, we hope you enjoyed the class, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Thank you very much.